Hey guys, so since I'm still kind of sick, I decided to take it a little bit easy this week for an art video and decided to do a sketchbook video since I was just home and I managed to snag two sketchbooks from my parents' place, and this is one of them. This was from my senior year in high school. This was 2D art class, I think, the first time I took it, and that was like August, September, late August slash early December to December, and we had to purchase these sketchbooks, and the back is just painted black, and we had to design a cover, and this was my cover. I never actually finished it, which really pissed off my art teacher. She did not like me, mostly because I was very lazy, but this white paint, I'm sure it shows up on the camera. Sorry, I'm gonna be sniffing a little bit and my throat's gonna be a little clogged, but anyway, you can see that it like picked up all this dirt and stuff, and that's because I got like this really cheap acrylic paint and I could never find a decent white one, which is the biggest reason why I didn't finish, because everything I mixed it with, like even in the skin, you can see it, it would just horrible quality, so I kept going layer over layer over layer of this white, and if you can kind of feel it, it's slightly raised more so than the rest of the picture. Yeah, so that really frustrated me to the point where I didn't want to finish this. But there's a little bit of Copic marker in this with the dragon. But anyway, so this is the cover. Never finished it. But here we go. I don't exactly remember what each assignment in here was supposed to be. For example, this one. Art is expressing what you love. Oh, so sweet. With some random pictures. Yeah, okay, I don't really remember what the assignment was. I guess to do the inside covers? I guess I did the other inside? I did. But we'll save that for the end. Yeah, my friend vandalized my sketchbook a little bit. Alex is my Russian whore. I don't know why there's an X right here. Anyway. Oh gosh, I hope these show up, because I sketch really light with pencil, which is why I like pen more nowadays. I guess this first assignment was to come up with some sort of technology thing. This is supposed to be a time machine. Transports to anywhere you want machine. It's a great name for it. I like this little electric effects though, that's cool. And I guess this guy decided to go to space. I'm not sure he's gonna last very long out there though. This just looks like random stuff that I drew. Oh, I made an I Spy game! Oh! I hope the camera can pick that up. Let me see if I can refocus that. Okay. Hopefully you guys can kind of see this. I know it's a bit dark. Yeah. So, yeah. And I guess these were cover designs over here. Oh! Ooh, I know what that's supposed to be. I don't know if I have that here. I might. But this was like a really big drawing I did where this girl's like coming out of a camera. I know I say that I hate drawing cameras, but I drew a camera. Still hate myself for it though. This one's on my DeviantArt, so like if you can't see this one, you can check it out. Just a guy snowboarding. I think this was during the Winter Olympics? Was that even going on? Or was it just a commercial? Oh, there's some guy snowboarding, and then I drew a picture of it, and I saw it on TV. I just remember that. I don't remember like where it was from. Oh, realism practice. Yeah, nothing special. I don't like how I drew on the back of these. I'm glad I didn't keep that up. This was a Pocahontas doll that like she gave us a bunch of toys, and we had to draw it in different ways. This was, I guess, drawing the contour line without looking. And maybe not picking up the pencil, I'm not entirely sure. Oh, here's another one. I don't know if you can see it. It's so light. And then a butterfly. I didn't draw that. I don't know who did, though. Pretty sure I didn't draw that. Oh my god. These are so light. You might have to turn your screen. But these are just a bunch of toys that we had set up. I remember this one being Chucky from Rugrats. And then I hated drawing it because of his hair. And here's it again, I guess, from another angle. And then this was my own toy. I had this, I think I got this from Epcot? This toy? I don't remember where I got it. Some like little Japanese cat toy. That just looks very creepy. Oh, this one's kind of cute. Oh goodness, that is terrifying. I guess this was like drawing a monster or like a fear or something. I don't I don't remember the assignment. Beware of monster. Oh, but he looks like he just wants friends. Look at that. Mom, he's there. I see him. Honey, there's no monster in your closet. And I go back to bed. That teddy bear looks more freaky than that thing, honestly. Like, look at that smile. Like, I can't, god damn it. Look at that. Let me refocus that. Look at that demonic little creature. This guy over here, he just wants some love. This bear over here, yeah, not so much. This one, I remember this assignment. This was kind of fun. I kind of want to do this again. Can't really fit it on the camera, but it was supposed to be like draw this drawing upside down, because when we see things right side up, we have like a certain way of picturing them and how they're supposed to be. But when you put something in a different angle or distort it a little bit, you kind of think of it more as shapes versus like a specific thing. So if you have a portrait of somebody and you're drawing it right side up, you are thinking to yourself, I'm drawing a portrait and this is a person and it has to look like this. And that can kind of mess you up a lot of the time. But if you flip it upside down or do something to distort it in some sort of way, then you're thinking it more of, this is just a random shape. And then sometimes that'll end up having your lines be more accurate than had you drawn it the normal way. Random notes. I think that was from another large assignment that we did. I'm not sure if I have that here, but if we do, like, I'll show you guys maybe sometime. Maybe I'll cut this. I'll try and find my large assignments from this semester and show you guys. I think this was another one of those where you draw upside down. I really hope these are coming up on the camera. They're so light. I didn't really fit her face, unfortunately. Oh, left-hand drawing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm familiar with that. There's a bookmark thing here. I think this is just... Oh, I can kind of tell by the colors. I guess we're supposed to use, what's the word? Complementary colors? So the red and green, purple and yellow, blue and orange. Yeah, I wasn't so great at abstract. Texture, notes. I'm not sure what that is. That is a hand. I think that says A. So I guess that's the sign language for A. I mean, I know it's the sign language for A, but I guess that was the point of this picture. Oh, I know what this is. We had to do a thing with hands, and I think I decided to do like something that spelled out love with sign language. Look at my nails. I cut them recently. They're so short. That's a little terrifying, but at least it shows up on camera, and that's what matters. There's E. Yeah, yeah. There's another one that looks like it's the same attempt of drawing. No, maybe not. I don't actually know. Just like how I did my nails. Because they were so long. And it's like, that's like the only thing you can see on the camera. Maybe I'll try and up the contrast after I do this. Shoes. It says shoes. Those aren't really that great of shoes. I think this one's on my DeviantArt. This was supposed to be surrealism, I think, was the idea. He's got little earth in the eye, and I always had to point that out to people because nobody noticed, which makes sense because everything else is really distracting. Yeah, surrealism. There we go. I knew what I was talking about. And I guess these were notes for how I wanted to do that large picture. I know I don't have that here. But this was basically the idea, was that you would have the heart, and then you'd be like L-O-V-E, and then at the bottom. So I drew a ton of hands, and I hated myself a lot for it, but I think that was around the same time that I got mono. So I was home forever working on it. That sounds right to me. I don't remember when I got mono now that I think about it. But yeah, and then like wrote love in the background a lot of times. Oh, this was a cool assignment. I might want to do this again. Where you find like random pictures in magazines and stuff, or just we found them from magazines and stuff, and then you redrew them on the other side. Yeah, that was really fun. I forgot I did that. I want to do that again. I remember we had to like rate other people's, I think, or critique them. I don't really remember exactly. And I think this was just like a setup, like a scene that our teacher set up, and then we had to draw it. Value studies. Look at this. Look at this. You have your like darkest parts, and then everything else is the exact same value. Oh man, I had such a hard time going dark back then. That was my biggest problem. And our art teacher liked to remind us of that every single time we saw her. It's good, but it could be darker. That was the quote. I don't know what this is, so I'm gonna turn the page. I think this was a jewelry design. I don't know why, because I don't design jewelry, but it's pretty. I like it. I don't exactly know what this is, but it's a thing. Oh, this was drawing of one of my friends. We had to do like a contour drawing without picking up the pencil. And like I knew who it was right away, despite the fact that it doesn't look anything like him. But, you know, I also have the clue right down here where it's his name, but I did remember this. And I think this was like drawing him again because it kind of looks like him a little bit. Very, very little bit. But yeah, that was pretty funny. I think I want to do like a group picture with all my friends. I was trying to plan that out, but I never did it. And then an eyeball. And I drew a face, and I called it my friend. I said, like, this is you. I don't know if I drew that. I'm not sure. I think I did. It kind of looks like something that I drew. I don't remember this inside joke of a tree chasing my friend. But there's a saxophone. And that's all that matters. Oh, self-portrait. Yeah. I remember that. I think we had to draw like a larger version of it. I'm not sure. But yeah, back when I had different glasses. Good times. Oh, here's another one that's self-portrait, but like through a spoon. That's another thing that I should do. I need to write these ideas down. I still have that shirt. That's funny. Okay. What is this? This is a piece of paper. It is just a landscape, and I think I drew it, I guess. Oh, but I drew it like upside down-ish. Like I put the land at the top. Oh my god, this is like not showing up. I really need to up the contrast. Like the land at the top and then the sky at the bottom. And that's kind of a clever idea. Random drawings from like inside jokes, I guess, of my art class friends. And then, oh, this book. Oh, I love this book. The Hungry Caterpillar Dude. That was the best. That was the best book. This brings back other memories, non-relevant to this. Anyway, yeah, I guess we had to emulate some famous person's drawing. Okay, I have stories of this. Like, I don't know if you guys want to hear it, but yeah. Anyway, one of my friends, I think, falling into a volcano. Yep. Some drums. I guess we were doing like instruments that week or something. Some hands, more instruments. A sad person. I don't know. Oh, this was kind of a fun one. We had to emulate Dr. Seuss. This was a struggle because this was back when I was a whole like afraid of pen, because she wouldn't allow us to use a pencil. We had to go straight pen first, so that was a little stressful for me. But I think I felt back then like I did a pretty decent job at capturing the style. I don't know if I can say the same for right now, but it's not bad. It's not bad. But and you had to write a poem to go with it. So, big L, little L, what begins with L? Laid back Larry lounging on a lazy boy. That's funny. Okay. A lighthouse with this beautiful perspective of this house. Like, look at that. Look at that, guys. So pro. Alright, let's see. Oh, where's Waldo thing? Which one was the real Waldo? That's funny. This isn't supposed to be me. It's just a random person, but that's still funny. Dude, that's a good plane. I don't remember drawing that, but that's a good plane. I can't draw planes. I definitely used a reference for sure, but that's still pretty good. So planes, trains, and automobiles. The automobile is probably one of the best cars I've ever drawn in my life. Same with the train. Actually, this whole page is just skill. Use references, people. This is why. Melting. I guess she's melting. I don't know what's happening here. I think she's holding her heart. Oh, wow, that was not obvious. Bad Sam. Bad Sam. This one's on my degenerate though. Shattered. I don't know the assignment, or I was just randomly drawing. I'm not sure. Just the anatomy. Another one of these faces. These faces look all the same. And they're all bad. And then some artist notes of stuff. More notes that I like never finished. More notes. And then this thing, which was a redrawing, but my teacher didn't know that. That's the important part. A redrawing of a drawing that I did on my DeviantArt account digitally, that I drew traditionally. And I actually drew this. I think this is the third time I drew this, because I drew this same picture in my 3D art class, which I took previously before this class. And both times, like, my teachers really liked it, which was hilarious, just because I kept using it as like an easy A sort of thing. Anyway. Oh, this was kind of fun, but we all hated it because we had to go outside. But, and then at the same time we all liked it because we got to go outside. But we had to like draw things outside. And, yeah. Getting towards the end here. Oh, this one's on my DeviantArt. Sports. I tried to incorporate as many sports as I could into this picture. So she's trying to catch a frisbee, holding a football, with an ice skate, kicking a soccer ball. And there was like a bunch more that I wanted to add, but I got lazy. Or I didn't think of it until afterwards, I think. And I guess this was someone I was sitting behind. I don't know who it is, though. Some random girl dancing. Yeah. I drew girls looking like that a lot, especially those skirts and the shirts. I was very not into drawing fashion back then, and still am not now. To fly with wonderful perspective. Look at that hand. Oh my god. That is the biggest hand. This is like epitome of yaoi hands right here. No, I've seen worse. I've seen worse. Some notes. A shirt. And in the end, yay! Where art is freedom. And then someone wrote not. Alright. Yeah, so that was this sketchbook, 2009. Yeah, if you guys want to see some more, I definitely have some more. And I definitely have a bunch of other ones that I've already put up, so if you like these sketchbook videos and you haven't seen my previous ones, feel free to check those out. I have a whole playlist of them. And I'm going to go now because I got to blow my nose. So thanks for watching. Bye! Little bonus stuff at the end because I found a couple of art stuff from around that time. I don't remember if this was from the second time I took the 2D class, because there was like a more, it was like the art 2D2 or whatever. Anyway, so this was one of my friends who just held a blanket or something over his head and kind of pulled it apart. And yeah, this was a colored pencil. So I don't remember if this was the 2D1 or 2D2, but same group of friends pretty much. Another one, art is the freedom of expression. Yeah. Some random chick. This was one of the ones, ow, I hit my head. This is one of the ones I was talking about from the sketchbook. I don't know if you guys will recognize it, but this is Sindel from Mortal Kombat. She was my favorite character and the one I always played. And for some reason she's coming up from like swirling water and her power was like more wind and air related. But anyway, ping pong racket. We're supposed to put like things that were relevant to us, I guess. So there's music over here. There's a tree for some reason. I don't know how that's relevant to me. A piano, which isn't really relevant to me. And the earth in the background. Pretty much Sindel and this rabbit and ping pong. Hitty stick is the thing that's related to me. And maybe the water, like, because Avatar, The Last Airbender. That's pushing it. This was a self-portrait where we had to use a mirror and draw ourselves from the mirror. And I should do this again, though. This was kind of fun. This was the camera one with the chick coming out of it. I don't know if I can fit this whole thing on here. Anyway, so many people kept wanting to hold the picture this way. And I'm like, dude, no. That's like, I had to write bottom of picture and like a bunch of arrows so people would know how to hold it. But oh my god, I hated drawing that camera. And of course, my art teacher's famous quote of, "It's good, but it's not dark enough." So, yeah, this chick just coming out, and this blood just happens to conveniently go over the nipples because, god, nipples. Can't show those, think of the children. But, yeah, I worked on this for quite a while, and I still don't like it, and I didn't like it back then, but I can appreciate it. And then the drawing that I said that I didn't think that I had, but I have. Hey! So, yeah, this thing is kind of huge. If you can't tell from my hands, this doesn't even fit on the camera. But anyways, I wrote love a bunch of times. And I got the hands doing the heart, which apparently I didn't color. That's a little clever. And then at the bottom, the sign language. So, yeah, there we go. All right, that's it. Now I'm good. I'm done. All right, bye.